I've been living under a rock the last few months. You'll know today is that May the 7th. It's been a big countdown to today. Today is the day you get to put your cross in a box and decide which admin team you would like to be running your local council, and also, more importantly, who will be running the government for the next 4 to 5 years. So, whether you're going to be putting your vote in a tick, so whether you're going to be putting your cross to be blue or yellow or green or pink or polka dot or whatever colours the national parties and who want to rule our country are, ultimately you have to make yourself aware of a few things. Ultimately, the societal plan from Solinsky is the basis plan for 3 of those main parties, so whichever colour you choose, ultimately their plan for the goal of society is exactly the same. But ultimately, let's talk about something that's really important, because whatever the admin team comes into government, whether it be local or whether it be national, they have to deal with what effectively is known as the national debt, which basically is an ever-increasing amount of money that we owe to foreign banks and banks that are offshore and cartels that literally own and run our money supply. Now, if you didn't know, every pound that's in circulation basically is owned by somebody else. Our government doesn't print us money, and money is always bought at interest. So whatever that means is there is always more interest to pay than there is money in circulation, which is a very important fact that most people don't realise. But importantly, what I'm going to do today is that I'm going to add a little something to my ballot box. So when I put my cross in one of the coloured parties, shall we say, I'm going to add this. And this is a bit of information here. Whether this goes anywhere, but I really think people ought to know this, and perhaps those who are going to be counting their votes will have a look at it and go, oh, what's this? And perhaps the butterfly effect will echo up. Perhaps we might get this more recognised. It's the Bradbury Pound. If you guys didn't know, in 1914, we actually issued a currency called the Bradbury Pound. It was the same value as a pound. The country was now in a position of bankruptcy, and we needed money. So instead of borrowing money from the banks, we printed our own at national credit. And the pound is worth the same as a pound, but it is not owned by the banks, so we don't pay any interest on it. It is actually based on the national credit. So, we can do it today. Why can't we? So let's just get a little bit of information out there and let people start knowing about the Bradbury Pound. Stop owing money to the banks. Let's take control of our military supply. Perhaps adding this little thing to your ballot box might be a nice butterfly effect start to helping that happen. If not, please go to the UK Column website and perhaps find out more about the Bradbury Pound.